Most people spend their entire lives working hard, and still, they stay poor. Not because they are lazy, not because they are unlucky, but because nobody ever taught them the rules of money that the wealthy already know. Ratan Tata built one of the world's largest empires from a struggling family business. He watched people fail, he watched people succeed, and over decades, he understood exactly why some people never escape the low-income trap, and what separates those who do. Today, we are going to break down 5 of those lessons. These are not theories. These are the real principles Ratan Tata lived by, and the ones he believed every ordinary person must understand to change their financial life. Stay until number 1. It will change how you think about money forever. Number 5. Stop selling your time. Start building systems. Ratan Tata once observed that the biggest trap poor people fall into is trading hours for money. You work, you get paid. You work again. It never ends. When he took over Tata Group, one of the first things he did was stop thinking about individual companies and start building systems. Structures that worked even when he was not in the room. TCS, Tata Steel, Tata Motors. Each one was a system that generated money around the clock in multiple countries, independent of any single person. The lesson for you is this: your salary is a ceiling. Your skill, turned into a product, a service, or a system, is unlimited. You do not need to be a billionaire to apply this. A small YouTube channel, a skill you teach online, a service you offer on weekends, these are systems. Start one, even a small one, because a system earns while you sleep. A job stops the moment you stop. Number 4, never stop learning, especially when you think you already know enough. Ratan Tata was 53 years old when he became chairman of Tata Group. At an age when most executives stop learning and start coasting, he went back to basics. He visited factories. He studied global markets. He read obsessively about industries Tata had no presence in yet. He flew to America, to Europe, to Japan, not to show off, but to learn. And every acquisition that Tata made under his leadership, Tetley, Jaguar Land Rover, Corus Steel, was made possible because he had done the homework that others had not bothered to do. Low-income people think education ends when school ends. Wealthy people know that real education begins after school. Read 1 book per month about money, business, or your industry. Take 1 online course per year. Follow people who are 10 years ahead of where you want to be. The gap between where you are and where you want to be is almost always a knowledge gap, not a luck gap. Number 3, do not fear failure. Fear staying the same. In 1998, Ratan Tata launched the Tata Indica, India's first homegrown car. It flopped. Critics destroyed it. Ford offered to buy Tata Motors and told him he had no business being in the car industry. A person who feared failure would have sold, would have accepted that he was not cut out for this. Ratan Tata did not sell. He went back, fixed the car, improved the engine, refined the design, and turned Tata Motors into a company that eventually bought Jaguar Land Rover from the very Ford that had humiliated him. Most poor people are not poor because they failed. They are poor because they stopped after failing. They tried once, got embarrassed, and decided it was not for them. Every successful business in the world failed before it succeeded. Every wealthy person has a story of losing money, losing face, or losing everything, and starting again. The only real failure is the failure to try again. That is the lesson Ratan Tata lived publicly for the whole world to see. Number 2, invest in assets, not appearances. Ratan Tata was worth billions. He lived in a modest house in Colaba, Mumbai. He drove sensible cars. He did not own a yacht. He was not on Instagram showing off watches. And yet, the Tata Group owned Jaguar, Land Rover, Tetley Tea, and some of the most valuable real estate in India and the UK. He was rich on paper in the ways that matter. Silent wealth. Assets that grow. Not liabilities that impress strangers. One of the biggest reasons people stay in the low-income bracket is that they spend money on things that go down in value. Phones, clothes, cars bought on EMI to look successful. Instead of buying things that go up in value, skills, investments, property, businesses. Ratan Tata once said, "The measure of a person is not what they own, it is what they build." Before you spend money on anything this month, ask yourself, does this make me richer, or does this just make me look richer? That one question alone can transform your finances over 10 years. And the number one reason people stay in the low-income bracket, and the one Ratan Tata believed most deeply, is this. They wait for permission. They wait for the right time, the right degree, the right connection, the right opportunity. They wait for someone to tell them they are ready. Ratan Tata did not wait for permission. When the global market said India was not ready to build a world-class car, he built one anyway. When analysts said acquiring Jaguar Land Rover was reckless, he did it anyway. When his own executives doubted him, he restructured quietly and moved forward anyway. Every single time the world said, "Wait," he moved. The uncomfortable truth is this. Nobody is coming to rescue you from a low-income life. No government scheme, no lucky break, no viral moment. These are not strategies. They are lottery tickets. The only permission you are waiting for is your own. Ratan Tata once said, "Take the stones people throw at you and use them to build a monument." He was not talking about revenge. He was talking about taking everything that holds you back. The doubt, the rejection, the failure, and turning it into fuel. The day you stop waiting for permission is the day your financial life begins to change. These are not get-rich-quick ideas. These are the slow, patient, unglamorous habits of people who actually change their financial lives. If this video gave you even one idea, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. And subscribe, because every week we bring you lessons from the greatest minds in business history for free.